Tomás Enrique Araya Díaz is a Chilean-American musician, best known as the vocalist and bassist of the thrash metal band Slayer. He was ranked 58th by Hit Parader in their list of the 100 greatest metal vocalists of all time. Born in Viña del Mar, Chile, Araya moved with his family to the United States when he was 5 years old. He grew up in Los Angeles. His older brother, Cisco, who played guitar, inspired Araya to start learning bass at the age of 8. They often played songs by the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, which Araya later acknowledged as major influences on his own music. In the early 1980s, Araya's oldest sister suggested he enroll in a certification program to become a respiratory therapist. At his father's insistence to work or continue his education, Araya took a 2-year technical course, learning about air mixture ratios, blood drawing techniques, and intubation procedures. In 1981, Araya joined the band Slayer at Kerry King's invitation. He used his earnings as a respiratory therapist to fund Slayer's debut album in 1983, Show No Mercy. When Slayer was set to tour Europe in 1984, Araya requested leave from Brotman Medical Center but was denied. After a month-long absence, Araya was eventually fired. Alongside King, Araya is one of the 2 original members who remained with Slayer throughout their career, having been in the band since 1981. In 2006, Araya had to undergo gallbladder surgery, which caused a delay in the Unholy Alliance tour. The tour, originally scheduled to start on June 6, was postponed to June 13. Due to his surgery, Araya was unable to finish vocals for the song Final 6, which was ultimately included in the special edition of Slayer's 2006 album, Christ Illusion. Araya brought his children on the tour and considered it really cool to introduce them to this world at such a young age. In 2010, Araya underwent neck surgery after years of head banging. The operation went well, but he could no longer perform the dramatic head movements he used to, something he greatly missed. During tours, his brother made a special weight belt so Araya could play bass without straining his neck. After his recovery period, he returned to using standard bass straps. Araya now reduces his aggressive movements on stage and stays more still during performances. From May 2018 to November 2019, Slayer embarked on their final world tour, culminating in their last show in Los Angeles before disbanding. Following the farewell tour, Araya remained out of the public eye for several years. In February 2024, just weeks after Kerry King mentioned he hadn't spoken to Araya since the farewell tour, Slayer announced a reunion for 2 shows in the upcoming fall. Araya remarked, "Nothing compares to 90 minutes performing live on stage, sharing intense energy with our fans." Araya's interest in serial killers inspired many of his lyrics, such as the song 213 about Jeffrey Dahmer and Dead Skin Mask about Ed Gein. "I try to understand their origins so I can comprehend. It always makes me curious," he said. Araya wrote the lyrics for the song Eyes of the Insane, which won a Grammy, from Slayer's 2006 album, Christ Illusion. The lyrics were inspired by an article in Texas Monthly about the war victims and trauma experienced by soldiers. Araya lives in Texas with his wife, Sandra, and their 2 children, Ariel Asa Araya and Tomás Enrique Araya Jr. There, they manage a large family ranch that houses over 60 head of cattle and various other livestock. Besides tending to the ranch, Araya maintains his vocal abilities by singing country songs, an activity he enjoys and which helps him stay proficient in singing.